Okay, this video is to show you how to use the platform known as Zoom for video conferencing. We will be using Zoom to show our Sabbath School class online and allow you to participate in it. We will also be using Zoom for our worship services and prayer meetings and much more over the next little while as we adapt to this new reality that we're living in. So this is how you go about getting yourself Zoom. You first go to the website zoom.us, just hit enter, and it'll take you to this home page. And then you're going to want to click on the button right here, sign up. It's free. When you click on that, you simply enter in your email address, and then you click sign up, and it will then, if you go to your email address, give you an email like this that you'll open up, and you'll click activate account. It will take you to a page like this, and you can type in your first name, your last name, and create a password for yourself. Oh, you need an uppercase letter as well. There's what your password needs to have and what your password cannot have, and then enter in that same password again. And you hit continue. And it'll take you to this page. Just click I am not a robot, because you're not a robot. If it causes you to do this, follow the instructions. And then just hit skip this step. All right, it'll give you a personal meeting URL, I should say, to join. But what you can do is you can actually join the meeting that you get a link from that we will email you out, and you can find it on our website. It will look something like this. You'll see it on our website and the emails that we send out to you. We're hoping this link will always stay the same. We got to test that out, but it should work. Where you click on this link, and then you'll get something like this pop up in your browser. And in my browser it just says open Zoom. So I want to open Zoom, and then as you see down here, it'll open. I'm using a Mac, of course. It's pretty similar in terms of the steps between a Mac and a PC. Sorry, if you have not downloaded Zoom yet, you'll want to click on download or run Zoom if it didn't give you that option originally, because I've already downloaded the software. And it should join us in 1 moment. There we are. The first thing you are going to get is a pop-up that says join with computer audio. You will want to click on that. And now that you're in, I initialized this meeting on my phone, so that's why you're seeing 2 of me here. The computer that I just joined us to show you guys is the one I'm looking at right now, and the host is my phone. But what you need to worry about are the controls that will control you in this meeting. So that's what I'm going to take some time right now just to do and show you guys. You could obviously expand it to full screen, but I'm not going to do that to make sure none of this gets cut off near the bottom here. Because if you were just to leave everything when you joined in the meeting, let me just not touch the cursor for a second. You see there's no bar at the bottom of the screen, but if I move the cursor, the bar appears, the toolbar at the bottom. I'm scrolling along right now. The most important thing is the mute button. Right now I have my mic muted because I don't want any feedback since I'm recording on 2 devices. But that's important for you too, because we are going to be using this again for our Sabbath school, for our worship service, and for our prayer meetings. Specifically for worship service, when someone is delivering the sermon, or even for Sabbath school when they're at the teaching part before they ask you for feedback, you're going to want to make sure your mic is muted because even if you're not talking, your microphone may pick up background noise, and that can be annoying for other people listening in. So how you do that is once the toolbar shows up, and it happens when you move your mouse on the screen or your cursor, You click it. Now there's some feedback, but then you click it again, you have that red line through, and it is muted. And then when you try and talk, my computer at least tells me through the Zoom software that you are muted, that no one's going to hear you. If you don't want to be seen, but you want to still watch the meetings, you can stop the video beside the microphone button. You can click stop video, and then you see it just says my name, and you're no longer seen. And if you want to start it back up, you just click it again, and there you are. Now, sometimes you'll start talking, your microphone will not be muted, but we can't hear you even though it's not muted. What you might want to check if that's the case is this little arrow here. It just makes sure that the check mark is selecting the proper output and input. So for the microphone, that's the input. As you can see, it says external microphone because I am using this right now, my headphone mic. And my speakers are also coming through my ears. It says headphones here. So just make sure, usually you want to choose the built-in option. Whatever that gives you, that's the best one that you want to choose for the software. You have some other options. You can click invite and it will pull up this pop-up for you. You can then copy the invitation and then you can go to your email address and just, copy paste and send out an invite, and it will allow people to join the meeting with the link that I showed you earlier in the video that you would receive in your email, and a link to even call in, which I'll get to in a moment. You can see the participants in the meeting, and you can also go back to the bar here. If you want to get out of this, by the way, you want to close this. Yeah, you just click on that down arrow, close, it closes that back to the screen. You can also click the chat option, and you can chat to everyone, or you can select someone. And I think the pastor is a heretic, and you can type that. Don't do that, but you can do that, and yeah, you can message privately, go back to everyone, and then your message will be seen by everyone. And also, if you're a presenter at any point and you want to share your screen so that people, maybe you have the Bible up on your internet browser, I'll just do that right now. When you hit share screen, what will be seen is you select desktop so that they can see what you're seeing on your computer screen. If you're a teacher and you want to make your screen a whiteboard instead of the camera that is showing you, you can click that as well. But click desktop, you click share then right there. And now what you can see is my my web browser and anything that's on my screen can be shown to you there. So yeah, that's how that goes. And then you can click stop share, and then it will stop sharing. And you also have some reactions that you can use as well. You can clap. We'll take that to mean amen. And you can do thumbs up, and that will work that way. It will also go away. And finally, you can change the way you view things. If you just want to focus on the speaker, you click speaker view up here. Or if you want to see how I just had it, gallery view, which allows you to see everyone who is showing their video who's joined into the session, you can do that. Or again, click back to speaker view. This button beside allows you to also go full screen. Okay, this last little bit is just how to access Zoom by phone. When you get an email from the church or you go to the church website, you will be able to see what number we use. We will supply the number for you, but you also, in case that didn't appear, you could click on the link where it says dial in by phone, and you'll actually see the local Alberta number that will always remain the same for us under Canada. The number we will be using is 587-328-1099. When you call into that number, you will just have to enter in the meeting ID 634-913-0513 and then enter the pound key as you are prompted, and then your phone will join into the meeting. So if all else fails with using the video software, just pick up your phone, dial in, and join us. And then when you're done, you simply go to leave meeting, and that's it. You have successfully used the Zoom platform. We look forward to having you on Sabbath and on Wednesday night at prayer meeting. And feel free to leave any comments below if you have any questions or comments, feedback. We'd appreciate it. And we hope to see you all with us. God bless and take care.